Okay, hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. It's your boy Jos the Garçon. Thanks for tuning in again, as you always do every single Sunday for your boy. And we've got more of you tuning in, and I really appreciate the last vlog. If you haven't seen it, I said like some questions, drop me some questions below for the Q&A, and I had one guy respond, Asics. Thank you very much. I'm giving you a shout out because you responded with some very interesting questions. So we'll make sure we get into those as the vlog goes on. But first things first, that was my training split. A lot of you guys ask what I do in terms of training. I'm not gonna lie, 4 to 5 days of the week is spent in a boxing gym. I'm sorry I didn't get to record any of that, but I'll maybe try get a sneak little bits next week. But when I'm in there, it's like 100% concentration, really. I'm really trying to, that's the one place that's kind of like sacred to me, 100% focused on the craft. So I haven't really brought a camera in there because I'm just always locked in, concentrated. It's like a sanctuary. So but in general, 4 days boxing, and then on the boxing days, Mondays we'll do sprints with the boxing club. So not like full-on sprints, but we'll do a 5k, but we'll run it as like a sprint, or 4.6k. We'll do like a loop. Wednesday I do another run before my boxing training session. That will normally be like a 6 to 8k depending on how much I have time. Normally I run that around 4:30 kilometer pace, 4:40. And that for me, because I've been running for years, is quite like a nice steady pace. I'm not like gassed out, breathing heavy. And then normally I flopped this weekend, but I try to then run like another run on Saturday before I do my strength conditioning. So I'll wake up early, go for a run at around 7 AM, probably go for like between a 10 and a 12k, depending on how I'm feeling, at least a 10k. But sometimes a bit more, sometimes leaning towards a 12-kilometer run. And that I try and run at whatever my easy pace is that day. Some days you're feeling fresh, so it might be just under 5. And other days you might be feeling a bit lethargic, so it'll be 5-kilometer pace. And then follow up on that is 3 days strength and conditioning. So what I showed you today, what I filmed, I normally do 1 full pull session, 1 full push session, and then maybe another session just body weight. If not now, I'm trying to implement more hot yoga or go into like yoga, doing stretching classes. Is something I'm really looking into because of the amount of stress I put on my body. I've seen a lot of high level athletes, a lot of like boxers and whatnot, go to yoga as it's just a good way to get the sweat on still if it's hot yoga, and still stretch and release, you know, release those tense points in your body from all that other excessive training. But in general, yeah, that's my split. Mainly 4 or 5 days boxing, 3 days strength and conditioning, 3 runs a week. I do aim for 25 kilometers a week, but most of the time I don't hit that target. Most of the time 20 kilometers is enough to keep me fitter than most people in my weight class. So I sneakily do that. But yeah, that is my split, and I hope for some of you guys that, you know, you find that interesting or that it motivates you. And if you are a heavier person like myself, I don't know my weight in American conversion, but I'd probably say over 200 pounds. I don't know, over 200 pounds. I'm 90. I float around 94 kg, but when I very first started running, I was around like 98, 100 kilos. So I was a lot bigger. And I still, yeah, it's painful, but once you get into it, trust me guys, it's really like, it's really freeing, it's really motivating. Like, I love running, especially the feeling after a run, like knowing that you battled, you put yourself through it, and then you come back, especially when you crush like a longer run. There's no feeling like it. Even when I do a big workout, yeah, you get a pump and you're like, yeah, but when you've completed a run, there's something about running, like, it's just a different feeling when you complete it. So I highly recommend, if you haven't tried it or started, guys, you got nothing to lose. I highly recommend giving it a go. Right, so I'm now gonna get into some of the questions from the Q&A, just like some short questions that I got asked, and then, you know, you guys let me know what you think. This is just ongoing Q&As. I think I'm gonna try and implement these in every vlog, so even after this, seeing this one, if you guys have other questions, I might try do like a little question section in every vlog. So be sure to comment down below more questions for the next vlog. So I got a question here, it says, where do you get your motivation and inspiration from? I'd say I'm motivated by my family, my mum, my peers, my girlfriend. Everyone around me always like pushes for more in life, especially my mum. You know, she's single mum, raised me, my sisters, and every day she's literally pushing herself, working hard, trying to earn money for us and provide us with a life that's, I think, has been amazing, especially when you think you have a single parent and I'm able to do certain things that other kids maybe don't have the luxury of doing, such as traveling, and always, you know, when I was younger, always keeping me fresh, always wearing like nice clothes, etc, etc. So I'd definitely say my mum's a big part, and that's part of the motivation to work hard, you know, retire her hopefully, look after my sisters, look after my girlfriend. My girlfriend also works hard, like she wakes up, like works a really like kind of intense job. So I always think like I can't really complain when literally everyone around me that I keep around me, I have a very, very small circle, but everyone in my circle works hard. So that's kind of why I'm always motivated and inspired by them. I think you should always try and be inspired by the people you surround yourself with, and really take a look at them and see what they do. Right, the next question is, what are my goals in the next few years? Well, my goals for definitely by next year, I want to be doing this, maybe like, not even maybe, we're gonna say I want to be doing this full time. I want this to be paying me, you know. I have a community. Maybe once I have a community as well, I might revert back to an old dream, which is like a clothing line, just maybe more like, rather than like a whole collection, just maybe small little very intricate drops here and there, like more refined stuff. So not like a whole large drops, but like go back to that. But my goal is to just be happy, be earning money in a way that I choose to earn money. Like, I don't want to be working for someone else. I really would like to work for myself, be an entrepreneur. And yeah, that's not really I'm focused on that right now. That, and I'd say boxing too, like win the nationals, like win developments first, and then maybe go on to win nationals. And other than that, I'm trying to do this full time. I feel like I'm good at this now. I'm getting a little bit more natural with it. So yeah, that's my goals in life. And then the normal common goals, obviously, have a house, have a place, have financial freedom, depending on what that means for you. For me, it's not I never like put a number on the financial freedom, but I would like to work in an industry of my choice, doing work of my choice, be like a self-entrepreneur. So that's one of the other goals. Travel spots that you would like to visit. I think I'd like to really visit at the moment, but travel spots I'd like to visit, and my favorite travel spots. My favorite one, for those of you who don't know, is Berlin. I could sit here and waffle for like a whole 20 minutes about Berlin and why it's my favorite, but you're just gonna have to go and see it for yourself. Beautiful city, amazing people, such a vibe, so nice, great modes of transport, not that expensive. The list goes on, but Berlin's my favorite place. In terms of where am I trying to visit now at the moment, I don't know. I'm blessed enough to be from Europe, I can't lie, so everywhere is kind of like relatively close, relatively. I'd say probably because I am from more like the UK and Europe side, it's probably more America. Like I would love to visit LA. New York used to be on my list, but I went there last year, so jeez. If you haven't seen my New York vlog, go check it out. Shopping at Acne Studios and all that whatnot, so go check out that New York vlog. Yeah, LA, Miami. Then I'd like to go like Brazil. I'd love, okay, if we were ranking it, I'd love to go Japan. There, if you're gonna sponsor this video and buy me a flight, fly me to Japan. So that's like probably my grail at the moment, my go-to. Where was we? A little bit of technical difficulties there, but yeah, as I was saying, Japan is that's where I like to go. If you're saying my #1 travel spot that I'd like to visit right now, Tokyo, Seoul's in Korea, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Seoul's in Korea, Tokyo. Then I like to go Korea as well. But yeah, that whole Asian side, I definitely would like to visit again. What else do we have on here? Entertainment favorites, movies, books, magazine, and music. Movies, I'll probably say Hitched, because I'm a romantic like that. I like that rom-com. I find it really funny. It's not actually that funny at all, but I like that film. I watch that a lot. Or Crazy Stupid Love. These are all rom-coms because I like rom-coms. So if that's a problem, then it's a problem. But I like rom-coms. Yeah, they're just the most mellow type films to watch. So don't hate me. If you're not in your rom-com bag, then that's on you. Books. Oh, I forgot the name of that book that I really like. I think it's like called No One Effing Cares. I think it's like, it's an orange book. I forgot the name of the actual title. How to Not Give a Monkeys, I think that's what it's called. Let me Google this book. Yeah, this is it. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a... that was probably one of the first proper books I got into outside of like, you know, like college or school, when you're just reading more like maybe fictional books and stuff. I used to read like a lot of manga, used to a lot of fictional books, but that's like the first, I'd say, grown-up type book. And I really enjoyed this book. I think he drops a lot of gems in this, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. So highly recommend that. If you haven't read it, go read it. That's probably, yeah, like I said, one of my favorite books. Yeah, dinner soon. Magazine wise, I don't really read many magazines because there's not that many good magazines. But I'd say, what would I say? Mr. Porter, every now and then, showing off now. If you shop a lot with Mr. Porter, every now and then they send you a Mr. Porter like magazine, like a newspaper to your house, and I really like them newspapers, mainly because I like the actual pictures and how they've done their presentation in those. So I'd say Mr. Porter magazine, newspaper-ish is my favorite thing. Music, my favorite artist, probably The Weeknd or Abel, whatever he's going as nowadays. Do you like Kanye? Don't Kill Me. Lauryn Hill. I know a lot of people. British artists, Joe James, Mellow K. Yeah, I listen to a whole variety of music. Sometimes I could be listening to rock, screaming my lungs out. Then I'll be listening to Adele on some crime wave. Then I'll be listening to Meek Mill. It depends what you're doing. You know, if I'm running, boxing, blah blah blah, it's Meek, like off the full playlist, only Meek. If I'm just driving, chilling, then maybe I just listen to, you know, Fast Car, listen to a little bit of Lauryn Hill. If I'm like just also chilling, vibing, might listen to a lot of The Weeknd. So depends what mood, depending on the song. And I think that is it. I think we've come to the end of the questions. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown of the workout. I know the workout I could have filmed more, but at the same time I couldn't have filmed more, because how many times are you gonna see me doing a rep or something before you get bored? But next week we've got some interesting content. We're about to go out, have a good time. I'll probably film a little bit more, get my hair done, etc. But yeah, we got some stuff coming up. Hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Sunday as always. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, please sub, and help out your boy. Love.